Yeah, today we will discuss some of the fundamental things which we will use in the trigonometry. If we know all these things, then we able to do problems. If we don't know anything, then it will be difficult for us to solve the problem. So it is very very important, and we should know each and everything that we are going to discuss. Okay. So now we are in intermediate, right? In your higher classes, you might know what is the angle. So I am asking, what is the angle? Anyone in the class? Okay, I will tell you. Angle is defined as, okay, let us say we have a two rays. Okay, this is one ray and this is another ray. Angle is defined as union of two rays. This is, let us say this is O and this is A and this is P. Union of two rays having one common endpoint in a plane. It is called the angle, right? If you know angle, that is well and good. If you don't know, also it doesn't happen. Just we should know what is the angle. Angle is defined as union of, this is one ray and this is another ray, union of two rays having one common endpoint in the plane. This is called the angle. Just note it down, that will be okay. We define what is the angle. Okay, next thing is, what is the magnitude of the angle? Magnitude of the angle is defined as, let us say if we say theta is equal to 30. What is the meaning of theta equal to 30? That means the amount of rotation we need to done on one ray so that it will overlap with the other ray. This is called magnitude of the angle. The amount of rotation, let us say if we rotate 30 degrees, then in that case magnitude of the angle is 30 degrees. That means the rotation we made on one ray so that it will overlap with the other ray. This is called the magnitude of the angle. Okay. Now these things you already know. Just I am refreshing your memory. Okay. And in addition to this, you know, okay, we have a duster. Okay, I will define. Okay, we know coordinate system also, right? Quadrants. Okay, this also you already know. Just I am refreshing your memory. Okay, this is minus x and this is minus y. Okay, this is quadrant system. In the quadrant system, we have, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is positive x-axis. What is the meaning of positive x-axis? Positive x-axis means this is 0. Whatever the points that is represented on x, it should be positive numbers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. Okay, and the point which is represented on positive y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. And in the negative x, this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. And here it is minus 1 in the negative y direction, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9 and so on. Let us say take one any point in the first quadrant. Let us say it is xy. What is the meaning of xy? Right? The meaning of xy is, this point is represented with xy, right? What is the meaning? That means xy means we need to traverse along x axis, x points. Let us say I will write some virtual line perpendicular. Okay, that means we need to pass x units along x axis, and this is y, right? This is y. We need to traverse y units along y axis. The intersection of these two, this x and y, it is represented with xy. So this is the meaning. We traverse x units along x axis and y units along y axis. That is the meaning. So in first quadrant, this is represented as xy. Let us say we want to represent a point in the second quadrant. This is first quadrant, and this is second quadrant, and this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. This point is represented in the second quadrant minus x comma y. Let us say this is the point. That means we need to traverse minus x units along x direction and y units along y direction. That is the thing. This is y and this is minus x. And let us say I want to represent one point in the third quadrant. Let us say this is the point. This point is represented as how? This is minus x and minus y. Its meaning is we need to traverse minus x units along x axis and minus y units along y axis. That is the meaning. And here this is represented as x comma y. X comma minus y. Right? This is x and this is minus y. So the distance traveled along x axis is x and the distance traveled along y axis is y, but in the negative direction. That is the meaning. Okay, now we represented all the 4 points. What is the meaning of xy? Xy means we can bluntly say that the point is lies in the first quadrant and the distance traveled along x axis is x and the distance traveled along y axis is y. Okay, let us say we draw a line from origin to the points in all the sections, in all quadrants. Okay, see, let us say this is xy. How we will reach this xy? We need to traverse x units along x direction and y units along y direction. This is minus x comma y. We need to traverse minus x units. Actually, it is x units in minus x direction. That is why we need to represent this with minus x. Suppose minus x comma y is lies in second quadrant and minus x comma minus y, this is lies in the third quadrant, and x comma minus y, this is lies in the fourth quadrant. This is the theory behind which point lies in which quadrant. This is also we already know in our higher studies. Just I am refreshing your memory. Okay, whatever I explained, the angle and the magnitude of the angle, this thing we already know. Just I am refreshing. Now this is the new thing. Okay, let us say this is x and this is x and this is y. As per Pythagoras theorem, what is the length of, let us say this is o, let us say this is a, and then it is b. Okay, now what is the length of ab ob? This is o and this is b. If we consider this is what oab is, what? Right angle triangle, right? Right angle triangle, oab is right angle triangle. In the right angle triangle, hypotenuse square equal to opposite side square plus adjacent side square, that is square root of x square plus y square. That is one way. We have one more way also. Okay, this is origin, right? Origin is represented with 0 comma 0, and distance for what is the distance formula? X2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 squares, right? This we already know in our higher classes. What is x2? Let us say x2 y2 as xy and x1 y1 as 0. X2 is what? Just a substitute. X2 is x minus 0 whole square plus y2 is y minus 0 whole square. This further simplified as x square plus y square. Same thing we got. If we apply Pythagoras theorem also, square root of x square plus y square, and if we apply distance formula, that is also x square plus y square. Okay, just I am doing in two ways. That's it. Okay, so this is the fundamental things that we already know. Let us consider, we already defined the theta, right? Angle. What is the angle? Union of two rays having common end point, it is called the angle. Here if we consider this is one ray and this is another ray, and here it is the common end point, so we can consider this as theta, right? Theta. Now once I said theta, following things should come, right? Just consider this as a O A B is triangle. Okay, OAB is triangle. Okay. Consider OAB is triangle, right? OAB is triangle, and we have BOA is angle, right? BOA, angle BOA equal to theta. In that, suppose we have three sides. Let us say these sides are represented. Normally we can represent it with x, y and square root of x square plus y square. And we have one more way of representation. Let us say I will represent x with a and y with b, and this is square root of a square plus b square. This is also possible, right? Someone will say, I want to represent this hypotenuse with C. Yes, we can represent, not a matter. But while doing the formulas, we can do simpler way, right? That time we can simplify. So what I will do is, I will represent this with C. Now how many sides we have? We have A comma B comma C. With these are the sides. By using three sides, how many ratios are possible? Well, let us say with A, following ratios: a by b comma a by c. With b we have b by a and b by c. With c we have c by a and c by b. So total how many ratios are possible? Six ratios are possible. That is the thing. How many ratios are possible with the three sides? Six ratios are possible. So these ratios we are represented with the, in trigonometry, we will represent this with some trigonometric ratios. That is where sine theta, cos theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, tan theta, cot theta comes into picture. Right? I will take in triangle OAB. Let us say I will say opposite side. What is the opposite side? AB by hypotenuse OA, OB. Right? Opposite side divided by hypotenuse. I want to represent this ratio with some sine function, with some trigonometric function. I will represent this with sine theta. That is the meaning of sine theta. This is new term, right? You don't know this one, right? So that is why I'm telling. Okay, OAB is what? OAB, it's a triangle. In triangle OAB, here how many ratios are possible? This is hypotenuse, this is adjacent side, and this is opposite side. With three sides, six ratios are possible. We will represent each and every ratio with one trigonometric function. That's it. That is where sine theta comes into picture. If sine theta means opposite side divided by hypotenuse. What is opposite side? Opposite side is AB and hypotenuse OB. Okay. And let us say cos theta. Cos theta is the ratio of adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side? Adjacent side is OA by hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? OB. Sin theta and cos theta. Tan theta is the ratio of opposite side divided by adjacent side. What is the opposite side? OE. Opposite side is what? AB divided by adjacent side. Adjacent side is OA. We have three ratios, right? If we do, let us say, I will do cosecant theta. Cosecant theta equal to 1 by sin theta. That equal to, we need to reverse it just OA by AB. So we should have how many trigonometric ratios we should have? We should have six trigonometric ratios. This is one trigonometric ratio, this is second, third, fourth, and then secant theta. Secant theta equal to 1 by cos theta. What is 1 by cos theta? OB by OA. And then cot theta equal to 1 by tan theta equal to OA by AB. These are the trigonometric ratios. Okay, these things, if you remember these ratios, this is well and good. Okay, again I will explain what is the angle and magnitude of the angle and coordinate systems that you already know, right? From the coordinate system, this is the coordinate systems, right? This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, and this is third, and this is fourth. First we will take the first quadrant system. In the first quadrant system, every point is represented as x comma y. That means we need to travel x distance in the positive x direction and y distance in the positive y direction. So this is x and this is y. That is the meaning of x comma y point. Okay, in a first quadrant. Okay, now if we draw OB, okay, if we draw the line OB, then triangle will be formed. OAB triangle, right? OAB triangle is formed. Once triangle is formed, we have three sides, and once we have three sides, how many ratios are possible? Six ratios are possible. All the six ratios are represented like this. So sin theta means what we can say? It is the ratio of opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Let us say, I will say sin 30. What is the meaning of sin 30? Sin 30 means at an angle 30 degrees, what is the ratio of opposite side by hypotenuse? That is the meaning. Okay. Till that point, are you okay? If you are okay, I will continue. Otherwise, if you have any questions, just I will try to uh, clarify your doubts. Yeah. Till now, you are okay, right? Okay. Now, come to second quadrant. See, in the second quadrant, this is y and this is minus x. This is square root of x square plus y square, right? And let us say this is theta. And this is also right angle triangle. How many ratios are possible? Obviously, we have 6 ratios possible, right? Let us say 6 ratio. And what is cos theta? Cos theta equal to adjacent side. What is the adjacent side? This is minus x by square root of x square plus y square. And what is sin theta? Sin theta equal to opposite side y by square root of x square plus y square. Okay. And then what is tan theta? Tan theta equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side minus x. Okay. Once we know these three triangle ratios, remaining is just we need to do 1 by corresponding trigonometric ratio, right? So I am focusing on this thing. See, in the second quadrant, these are the ratios. So in the second quadrant, cos is what? Okay, this is square root of x square plus y square is some positive number, and the square root of positive number is positive number. And in the numerator, we have negative term. So this cos value is what? Negative term. And in the sin value, this is y, which is positive number. And this is also positive number. Positive number by positive number is positive. So in the second quadrant, sin and its corresponding ratio, that is cosecant theta, these two are positive. Sin and cosecant are positive, and cos and tan are negative. Okay, this you should understand. Otherwise, if I say in the second quadrant sin is positive, how it is positive? This is how it is positive. Okay, if we don't understand this one, then it will be ambiguous for you, because if I say okay, in the first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, that is the, let us say if I gave statement, you should know how, why it is positive, right? This is the background. In the first quadrant, all adjacent side, opposite side, hypotenuse, all are positive, right? That is why whatever the ratio it is formed, everything is positive. Okay, now come to third quadrant. In the third quadrant, this is minus x and this is minus y, and this length is represented at x square plus y square, square root of, right, as per Pythagoras theorem. Just okay. Now take this, consider this as theta. Now if you consider that as theta, then sin theta equal to opposite side, right? Opposite side is minus y by hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse? X square plus y square. I will write over, this is for second quadrant, and this is for third quadrant. I will write the ratios for the third quadrant. Sin theta and cos theta is what? Adjacent side, right? Adjacent side is minus x divided by x square plus y square. And what is tan theta? Tan theta is what? Minus x by, sorry, tan theta is opposite side, right? Opposite side is minus y divided by minus x, that is y by x. In third quadrant, tan is positive, and so it's if tan is positive, 1 by tan theta, that is cot theta, right? Cot theta is also positive, and sin and cos are negative. If I say in the third quadrant tan is positive, why it is positive? This is the background behind that one. Okay, we should remember this one, or we need to understand this one. If you understand this, then while doing problems, if we say that okay, in the first quadrant everything is positive, all trigonometric ratios are positive, okay, you should know why it is positive. Okay, now come to fourth quadrant. Okay, let us say this is theta. In fourth quadrant, sin theta is equal to, this is minus y, right? And this is hypotenuse is x square plus y square. Now take sin theta. Sin theta equal to opposite side divided by, opposite side is how much? Minus y. Minus y divided by x square plus y square. This is fourth quadrant. And cos theta equal to x by square root of x square plus y square. And then tan theta equal to how much? Opposite side divided by adjacent side. So in the fourth quadrant, cos is positive, remaining sin and tan is negative. If cos is positive, secant theta is also positive, because 1 by cos theta equal to secant theta. Okay. So you have any questions in this? If you have any doubts, I will explain once again. Okay. In the first quadrant, this is the first quadrant. In the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Why it is positive? Because this is positive x and this is positive y. For given theta, sin theta is opposite side divided by hypotenuse, y by square root of x square plus y square, y by square root of x square plus y square. Here x square plus y square is positive. Square root of some positive number is also positive. Y is also positive. Positive number divided by positive number is positive. So sin theta is positive. Here it is cos theta equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent side x is positive and hypotenuse is also positive. Some positive number divided by some positive number, cos theta. It is positive. So in the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Okay, this is the final conclusion. In the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Okay, in the second quadrant, come to this one, which is positive, sine. In second quadrant, sine and cosecant ratios are positive. That means sin theta and cosecant theta are positive. In the third quadrant, see, come to this third quadrant. In the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. I will write over here. Sorry, tan and cot are positive. In the fourth quadrant, cos and secant are positive. Okay, just note it down these things. Till now, what we discussed? We discussed trigonometric ratios and how many trigonometric ratios are possible, and in which quadrant which trigonometric ratio is positive and which trigonometric ratio is negative. If you know the up to this concept, we are able to solve further questions. We should be perfect in these concepts, otherwise it will be difficult for you to solve the problems. So what you will do is just to go to your homes, brush your whatever I said. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss once again. If you have any questions, just ask me, and tomorrow also I will explain once again. Okay.